Jay, so we talked about on our channel about the YouTube situation shooting and killing that happened in Las Vegas. But I also came across another video with influencers, three influencers, women from different backgrounds, one beauty, one finance, real estate, and the other one is a different industry. And they were talking about that we are now moving into the anti-influencer era because influencers didn't set out to be famous. But with the rise of the internet, they certainly are. So I want to ask you, one, do you believe that we are moving into an anti-influencer era? And has the term famous, celebrity, have those words taken on a new meaning in 2025?
No, I don't think that we're moving into a anti-influencer phase. I think if we are, it's because of authenticity. And I think a lot of people don't like that you're not earning, or they don't feel like you earned your place in the world, as far as in the world or whatever you decide to get into. But I don't think that that's going anywhere. I mean, at the top of the heap, you got the Kardashians, and they went through a lot of shit in their time, as far as, Kim, I think they got a trial going on overseas or something now, or maybe it just happened or just started, something like that, because of her being robbed and all that other stuff like that. I think if they're at the top of the top and everybody, a lot of people aspire to be like them, they are the influencers of influencers. People want to be that, and that's never going anywhere. It seems like it's easier than a job, or you got to go to the extremes like a lot of people are going to become famous, to tap into the second portion of what you've been talking about. I think that people, as far as being famous is concerned, in 2025, people are more psyched about being famous than the people that was back in the day. People you had back in the day where people would tell you that you could be famous before you knew that you could be famous. You probably just doing something you love, singing. Probably was a tall young lady walking in the mall, and somebody walked up to you and tell you could be a model. Probably performing at a talent show just because you knew how to dance or whatever, and then next thing you know, you on somebody's dance team or rapping or whatever. Now, like, people are they're seeking that out. Even like with basketball, like people are like, forget the NBA, like I could just, make a name for myself on social media, and I could be an influencer and I could be famous. So I think that more people want to be famous. More people don't want to work a 9-to-5. People feel like this is an easier path. It's not, but they feel like it, and that's all people got to do is believe it, and the rest is history. It's not, whether it's right or not, it doesn't matter. It's scary. It's scary what this looks like, because people are willing to do anything to be famous, meet a famous person, be in the presence of famous people. And I think that we had those people back in the day, but not like to this level. They really want to hurt people, willing to hurt themselves. I remember talking about this. I remember watching 50 Cent, and they had a clip where him and this woman who he was with was walking, and the guy just jumped out on him like, yo man, 50, what's up? I want you to look at my Instagram page. And 50 was like he was about to push up on him, but then he saw his partner with a camera, like, yo. And so I think 50 had to back up and be smart about it. But he kept pressing it. He tried to put his hands up, like, you trying to fight me? Want to fight me? That's all right. I'll fight you. No matter. I'll fight. That's how I feel about my stuff. I just want you to look at my IG page. Like, that's certified when you get to that point. And you have, people. What was the gentleman's name? The heavyset rapper?
Oh, Big X the Plug.
Yeah, they had him. Maybe he was in Vegas. I know he was in the casino. I don't know if he was in Vegas or somewhere else. But the guy was, oh man, I might not never see you again. I mean, like, dude, like, nah, I don't want to do that. I don't want to give you no autograph right now or take no picture. And he had a real good reason. He said, yo, when you're in the casino, I'm gambling. Plus, if I take a picture with you, then everybody else want me to take a picture. Like, no. They're not trying to hear it. And they're using these phones and cameras and all this other stuff to do what they're doing, and it's terrible, man. So I don't know what the world is going to come to with this nonsense. I think that a lot of people hate that, and so that's where it's coming from, the influencer piece. I think that some people who weren't being honest and saying that they didn't want to be famous, they were just trying to do whatever they were doing, because sometimes, you know, getting it out, YouTube probably has become an outlet for people to just get some things out, and then they might get some backlash. If it was all positive, they probably wouldn't have felt that way, but they're probably getting some negative stuff, and people say some weird shit on these social media platforms that people didn't sign up for, and I can see why it would make them uneasy. But we just got to figure out how to navigate it, because I don't think it's going anywhere, and use these things for the tools that they are, and get back to your regular life and your regular scheduled program.